Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I got this super natural but also like kind of full face look. And I feel like this is really easy and quick to do. You can do this in maybe like 15 minutes, kind of depending like how big of a rush you guys are to get out of the house. But if you like this, just keep watching. So first things first, I'm going to pull my hair back just because I don't want any makeup going into my hair, especially since I curled it. So the first thing that you want to do is go in with your eyeshadow. I just wanted to keep it really simple. I'm just gonna carve out my brows like I normally do. This look is really easy to do. I feel like you could do it in less than maybe 15 minutes. If you just want to be like really fast about it, you're trying to run out the door, but you still want to look like you got, you know, like you're awake, full-faced. Like you basically just want to have a full face on, but it doesn't look like it. More of a natural full face, if that makes sense. So we're just carving out the brows. I'm using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define, by the way. This is in the shade C10. Alright, and then you also want to take some concealer, and then you're gonna dot it on your eye, just so you basically have a base for your eyeshadow. I'm gonna take a concealer brush and just buff it out. Make sure everything is even. Alright, now that your eyeshadow is nice and even, I'm gonna go in with the Dose of Colors Desi x Katy eyeshadow quad. I'm gonna go in the shade Noli, and it's gonna be this brown shade right here. It's more of a foiled eyeshadow. I'm gonna take it with my fingers because I feel like it's the easiest to blend. And I'm pretty much gonna pat it all over the lid here. Then I'm gonna bring it a little bit up into the crease, just trying to make it a little bit more diffused out. Alright, next thing I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take a crease color, and this is just in the shade Freckles. This is the iluvsarahii and Colourpop collab. It's gonna be this color right here. I'm gonna take a blending brush. This is just the Wet n Wild one, and I'm just gonna take it and blend out the edges right here. Alright, now that that's pretty much all blended out, I'm gonna take the same palette, and this is in the shade Noche, and it's a dark matte. I'm gonna take just a small brush, like a kind of like a flat brush like this. This is the Y18 from Morphe, and I'm just gonna take it into the outer V and kind of just push it up. You also just want to blend it out for a more blended and gradient look. Also take a little bit into the crease right there. Alright, then I'm going to take that same freckle shade and I'm just going to blend this out. Then I'm going to take a little bit of this, I'm going to take a little bit of the Noli shade right here. Not the Noli shade. This is the Sue shade in the Dose of Colors palette. I'm going to take a little bit on my finger, and then the best way to use it is wet it a little bit. I'm going to take some Fix Plus, spray it on my finger with the shadow on it a little bit. And then I'm going to pop it right on the lid right here. See how it kind of just gave it a little bit more life? I just wanted to use the Noli shade in the beginning just for like a base. I didn't want the look to be too flat. This is just a really easy look. Like you just want to be kind of out the door, but you also, you know, maybe want to look presentable. Like if you have a job interview and you just want to be like kind of bronzy. So then I still had a little fallout on my cheek, just like some glitter. I'm gonna wipe it off with a makeup wipe. Kind of clean up the edges a little bit. So that's pretty much it for the eyeshadow. Let me just deepen up this side more. Alright, and then I'm just gonna do my brows off camera and then I'll be right back. Okay, so the next thing that I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna prime my face. I'm using the Milani Prime Light primer, and I just really like this because it really makes my skin glow. I'm gonna be using the Y2 brush to blend everything out. I just dot everything on my face first. Pretty much where I want the most highlighted areas, like I put it in that area, and then I'll just blend everything out everywhere else. Then I use a stick foundation when I'm kind of in a rush, so I'm gonna use the Makeup Revolution London. I'm gonna use the shade F12, and I'm just gonna swipe this on my face right here. I know it looks kind of dark, but once it's blended out, it'll look. Alright, so to blend this out, I'm gonna use a beauty blender. I'm just gonna pounce this all across my face. I feel like this stick foundation, I've never used a stick foundation before, but I feel like it gives a pretty decent coverage. It's not too heavy. That was the ugliest freaking noise ever. I don't know if you heard that, was my cheek. But it gives a medium coverage, and I don't want to have too much foundation on my face. I still want to look more natural if I'm going to work or I'm going to school. Mostly work. I don't really actually wear any makeup to work. I don't wear any makeup to school. So the next thing I'm gonna do is concealer. I'm gonna use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in the shade medium. I'm gonna put this where I normally highlight. I'm just gonna blend with a beauty blender, same thing. And I don't want to use like my fullest coverage stuff because some jobs or some places, they don't want you looking, they want you looking more natural, I guess. Like no bright colors. Alright, next thing I'm going to use is the Mercier translucent powder. I'm just going to pretty much set where I put the concealer. I don't want to use my banana powder because even though it makes me look snatched, a little much for the look that I'm going for today. Just gonna bake slightly, and then I'm not gonna let it sit there for too long because I don't want my face to look flat. I want to have a more youthful and kind of glowy look. So I'm just gonna take the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin Skin Transforming Powder. I'm in the shade 50 Natural Beige. I'm gonna take the same brush that I always use for this powder. This is the Y1 from Morphe, and I'm pretty much just gonna pat it all away and set the rest of my face, but kind of lightly. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to lightly bronze my face. I'm using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in Bronzer. And I'm going to lightly bronze today. You don't want to go too much on the bronzer, kind of just like a sun-kissed bronze. And then I'm going to lightly contour my nose. I'm going to take a little bit of the translucent powder, and then I'm just gonna wipe it right here so it blends a little more. Next, I'm gonna take this highlighting powder from Wet n Wild. It's the Megaglo highlighting powder in the shade Precious Petals. I'm gonna take a pointed highlighting brush and just kind of sweep it across the cheekbone. You can really build this up to like a really blinding highlight, but I wanted more of like a subtle glow today. It's still pretty good, but pretty subtle for me. I actually really love this highlight. It's so cheap. You can get it at like Walmart. On the temples of the cheeks, the forehead. Right here. I'm gonna do it on the tip of my nose for a little glow, and the bridge here. little on the forehead, the chin. I can't say anything today, and on like on the bridge of a little thing right here. See? Then I'm gonna mix the Milani Baked Blush and Bellissimo Bronze and Luminoso together. I'm just gonna put this on the apples of my cheeks to give me more of like a youthful glow. I'm like really into blush now. I wasn't for a while, but I feel like it kind of pulls the whole look together. And it's okay if you put too much, because blush is the first thing to go on your makeup. It's the first thing that starts to kind of fade. And once I set my face, it'll look more together. Let me just do the lower lash line. I'm gonna take the same palette that I use. It's gonna be the Freckles and the Noche shade. I'm just gonna take a little brush and blend it together for like a bronzy look. Alright, for mascara, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. And I'm just going to coat my lower lash and my top lash. Alright, so I actually totally forgot to do my eyeliner. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Master Precise All Day Liquid Liner in black. I don't want to do a wing liner, I just want to do like a little line so it kind of gives me a good area to where I'm going to put my lashes. I'm just going to go like right here. Actually, that was my first time using this liner and I actually really like it. It's like really, like what it says, it's pretty precise. And there's been some liners that I've tried where as soon as I finished, it literally like ruined my whole eyelid and like it transferred all the way up. But this is actually a pretty nice one. I like it. So for lashes, I'm gonna use the, there are these accessory honey lashes. I don't know exactly what style it is. I'll put it down in my description box. But I really like how these look, because I feel like it's so hard for me not to use big lashes anymore. Oh, I just poked my eye. It's so hard for me not to use big lashes anymore because I'm so used to like the dramatic lily lashes, especially when I do like when I film and stuff, or I do like looks. So these are still pretty they're still pretty long, but it's a nice like natural look to them as well. All right, see how cute these lashes are? They're still long, but they still have like that natural flair to them. I'm like completely obsessed. I love them. I think I only have like, they came in a pack of 3 and I only have 1 pair left, so I got to like reorder, but she always has sales on her site. So for inner corner highlight, I can't believe I forgot that. I'm gonna use the same Precious Petals shade that I use. I'm just gonna pop this right here. And then I'm just gonna put a little bit on my my brow bone. Right, next I'm gonna do for lips. I'm going to put some chapstick on first so I don't look crusty. Then I'm gonna go in with this lip liner by NYX. It's called Ever. I've had this lip liner for like the longest time. Look how small it is. It's so cute. And then I'm just gonna go over it with the Fenty gloss to give it more of a natural look. Take some Fix Plus. So that is the finished look for today. I hope you guys like it. It's more kind of like natural, cute, whatever, you know. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, be sure that you're subscribed to my channel and hit that notification bell so you get a notification every single time I upload. And you guys have a nice day wherever you are. Bye!